Hey everyone, welcome back to a throwback style adventure in the Scamp. It's been a while. Gosh, our lives have changed so much since we brought the Scamp to this area last.
Last time we were in this area, our whole lives were piled into this micro camper, everything we owned inside of it. We traveled around the western half of the United States for 5 years, getting to know little bits of every state west of our home state of Kansas. We scraped by with our 20-year-old Subaru and 35-year-old Scamp until we had enough cash to purchase our land in the Rockies. We lived in the Scamp while we built the A-frame, and lived in our A-frame while we built our house, and we lived in a house while we built our baby, Coyote Lucille, who also goes by Odie Lou and Otis when she's grumpy.
Now, here we are in an area we've spent a lot of time in with a lot of different people. Our lives looking a little different than before.
I'm feeling so stressed out about getting a good spot, and part of it is so that we can be in a cool place with all of our friends and stuff. But I think part of it too is like a latent anxiety for when we were in the Scamp and had to find a place that would work for us to camp in. Otherwise we'd have to like drive another 3 hours somewhere else. Like I think that's what's kind of bubbling up, is that my brain's clicking back into that same sort of feeling of anxiousness from doing that.
We did our best to stay positive and grateful in the Scamp, showing the good more than the bad. But honestly, moving days tended to be pretty rough, and we never filmed it.
Hi, sweet girl. You having so much fun?
So I'm gonna come all the way around and then come back.
Cool. Yeah, we don't really have to park with the sun anymore because we don't have to do solar.
Yeah, we have a giant battery.
I'd say 50% of our moving days resulted in arguments, because moving sucks, no matter who you are or how much stuff you have. Sure, we had fairly minimal belongings, but we still had to pack up and move everything we owned every 14 days, often to a place we'd never been, and typically arriving at night. Is it much lighter than it used to be?
No.
No.
Because we have a bunch of stuff, like everything is in the Scamp.
All the inside things had to be stored away, like the wood stove on the ground, the drawers needed to be strapped in, and everything put in a particular place so that the outside stuff could puzzle piece together inside. We had the Scamp interior rebuilt by somebody who didn't know what they were doing, so if we didn't make sure every last little bit was secured, we'd open the door to a disaster inside after traveling and bonking to the next location. And then, at the new location, the work continued. We'd have to immediately unpack. We pulled everything out of the Scamp. I set up the inside, and Barron worked outside. We still, after all these years, don't have tire chocks.
Well, rocks worked good.
Yeah. We definitely could have made things easier on ourselves, but we didn't have the tools on us, super tiny space.
Okay, let's unload.
We didn't have anywhere else to live, or the materials to improve the trailer while we were on the road. We were also very mindful of how much money we spent because we were saving for land. We just got used to the way we did things.
It's a good thing I brought my toolkit.
Good thing. First time that's ever happened.
It's wild that they're just held together by brad nails.
Well, I am surprised that this piece of hunk of junk lasted this long.
Yeah, it needs some reinforcement and some better slides and
Just needs to be
locks
redone.
and yeah.
Redone entirely.
I don't miss constantly fixing things in this old trailer. I do miss the simplicity though. The trailer with no running water, propane, or electricity was far simpler to work on than our off-grid house is. We love the house too though.
Hey, baby. You're gonna crawl any day, huh? You gonna crawl? Hi, Odie Lou. Hi. Whoops.
Okay, you
Hi.
Gosh, a baby in the Scamp is weird.
We got a baby in the Scamp.
I could find you something better to chew on.
Wow.
It's so weird though how normal this feels to be in the Scamp. Every time we do this, it's like we've never left.
Yeah.
It just feels so comfortable and it just feels like home because it
Well,
was for 6 years.
We lived in here longer than any house we'd ever had.
Yeah. What do you think about
Hi,
it?
sweet girl. She seems to be vibing.
We made our share of sacrifices, living below our means in the Scamp, with this being the end goal, to set up our lives to accommodate this little person. Laying in bed with her here is surreal because this was our vision and our dream for so long. It doesn't feel novel because the situation was alive in our minds for so long. You might notice me saying how wild it is having a baby in the Scamp throughout this video, and this is the idea I'm attempting to articulate with my mom brain.
I got my hammock set up, and it's so nice.
We found the creek. Look at this. I have always dreamt of this.
Hi, sweet potato. Little sweet potato.
I brought along some Habit tea so that I wouldn't have to bring cacao and all of my whole cacao kit. This is the chocolate mint, organic chocolate mint tea. And last night I also made some mallows, homemade marshmallows. I was gonna bring them for s'mores, but I tested one out over our brand new stovetop and it melted, like dripping, melted all over the stove. So these are for drinks only. These are made with a ton of gelatin, which is, it's really similar to collagen. And as you know, I drink collagen every day. The collagen with the cacao and everything was just too much, so that's why I did this. Will it be like hot chocolate? Probably not. Well, actually, interesting. That's really good. I almost didn't bring these marshmallows because I felt like such an embarrassment, but I'm glad that I did.
This particular trip revolves around our group of old friends. We've camped with most of these wonderful people many times, but this is the first time any of us have had wee ones with us. Those of us who don't have kids brought their dogs, and speaking of dogs, we left our dogs in good hands with my parents this trip, wanting to put all of our focus on Miss Odie and the Scamp.
Back in Kansas City, we grew so much with these people and established our vision for the life that we wanted to create for ourselves. Conversations and experiences we had were a major part of why we left Kansas City in the Scamp to find a home in the West. Now we've all got kids, or dogs, and this is the first time having them all together.
Quinny's a big kid.
Sweet baby.
I got
Oh, it's like it was an ad.
I also just got a sewing machine, so we're gonna be able to wear all of our clothes.
Ooh, comfy, cozy. Nice and snuggly warm, huh?
The vibe of this group with kids is so different than when we all used to be kids. The night would just be getting started right now. I was looking around just a minute ago before I turned on the camera, thinking about how normal this feels right now. We have a baby, and that's different, but the Scamp, I think, will always feel like home. People have asked if we're gonna sell the Scamp. Never. It's not worth the $3,000 tops that we could get out of this trailer. No, we will never sell this. What I was trying to say was the Scamp is far more valuable to us than the $3,000 to $8,000 it might be worth, so we will never sell it.
I mean, it's big.
Just need a scale. Hi, honey bun. Odie.
Way too.
Right. Then she's like full person, you know, like.
You want to go explore a little bit? Yeah, see that face? No.
Well, there's sun in my eyes, dude.
I'm trying to pick up on the energy here. It sucks. Dude, look at this one.
This is how we're doing naps. Hey, honey bunny, do you want to go on a walk? You've had such a good long nap. Good nap. That was such a good one. Good morning.
Hi.
You want to go on a hike?
I can't walk.
I can't walk. I made these moccasins for little Odie, but they wrap around so that they stay on. I followed a loose tutorial of how to make these and then kind of interpreted it and made it my own. And I love them so much that I'm actually making them in another color.
Hey, miss.
You love a good stylish outfit, huh? Yeah, it's a cutie patootie. It's so cool.
Do you want to go creek or do you want to go like pondos?
I do creek. I'm gonna get a little.
Yeah, a little spritzing. Cool.
She is not good at swimming, so she just like dips her belly. That's it.
For many reasons, this area has always been a favorite of ours. And over our 5 years on the road, we had numerous friends come visit us here. The land and water were always so welcoming.
Very nostalgic.
I can like picture who was camping here.
At which time?
Yeah.
Yep, this is where we cold dip, right here.
Thank you. You want me to take it? Take what? Picture. I'm filming you. Oh! I thought you were taking a selfie.
Something that's been so new since having a baby is being with people kind of for the first time in a long time anyway. It recharges me. I am not an extrovert by any means, so I don't exactly know what it is, but it just feels good to be with people with our baby and kind of share it all with other people, share her with other people. Here's my highly enjoyable cup of coffee. These organic instant coffees are so good. I've never been an instant coffee kind of person, but these... Barron's been stealing my marshmallows. He acted like he didn't want any. 2 left. Okay, that doesn't look very good, but it tastes really good. We've hosted a lot of campouts like these while living in the Scamp, leading us to the major vision of offering retreats. We've talked a lot about it on this channel over the years, but still haven't really been in a place to offer one. Because you all have been such a constant part of our community over the last decade, we'd love to bring our digital community into the real world by hosting all of you. We have dreams of doing it on our land or in our favorite forest areas, but first we needed to finish our house, and lately we've needed to raise our baby, so it hasn't happened yet. We've always taken so much inspiration from these campouts with friends for what we'd love to do on a retreat.
For this trip, I brought my slackline, BB gun, bow, and dartboard for entertainment. We're thinking a retreat with things like these set up all around, some card games, a few structured talks or workshops, maybe some music, and a bonfire every night. Hopefully we can actually get something like this going this year. counts. I think tree counts.
I'm gonna make a non-classic version of the classic English jacket potato. The baby's asleep right in front of me, so I'm gonna talk a little quiet. If any of you have ever seen our YouTube videos while we cook and you've noticed our stove, we have Barron's dad, Greg, to thank for its current condition. Thank you so much, Greg. This is ground venison with some taco seasoning and some pinto beans. I was honestly kind of thinking that the main group hangout would be closer to the Scamp because that's what we're so used to. When we used to have all these big campouts with our friends, that was just, I don't know, we would find a parking spot and then everyone would kind of hang out around the Scamp. But now with a baby who takes up to 4 naps a day, it's such a trip doing a thing that we did for so many years with a baby. I can't get over it.
Personal. I would believe a juvenile easier than an adult.
So where you been?
Pretty cool.
I look really pretty.
6 years, it's so dusty. Hi. Hi. You can, yeah, here you go. Ow.
What it is. It's okay, Gwynnie.
Cyrus says he wants to eat me.
Those rocks are hiding, aren't they? I feel really pretty, guys.
So when you find the strength to really shed your skin, all you really need to do is search within.
Odie, you're not even looking ready.
Welcome to your first rave, sweetheart.
Hi, okay, I'm in here for just a moment to myself. Winding down, getting ready for bed. Odie and I have been going to sleep before everyone else, and it's been totally great. I love my friends, but I don't really have any FOMO because I just love being with Odie. And I love being with my bed too. And this Scamp bed, oh, many a nights have we slept on this bed. I have definitely been struggling with sleep lately. Odie is nursing through the night, and I'm not interested in sleep training, at least not right now. I do want her to get that sustenance through the night. And when I'm really taking care of myself and doing well, I've got quality sleep, I can just feed her and then we both just fall right back to sleep. When I am not taking care of myself, I'm prioritizing the baby's needs over my needs, of course. I tend to get stressed, high-strung, that kind of raises my cortisol, and then I tend to have a harder time falling asleep at night. You all are well aware by now that the sleep and relaxation support by Needed has been a major crutch of mine since pregnancy. Or maybe not a crutch, but like a blanket. There is no melatonin in this sleep support. It does not make you drowsy. It has 3 different types of magnesium: chamomile, L-theanine, and L-glycine. L-theanine is found in green tea. It helps promote happy chemicals in your brain like serotonin and GABA. L-glycine, on the other hand, can help lower the body's temperature, improving sleep quality. Magnesium is really popular to take before bed because it helps relax the muscles, which helps you fall asleep easier and in turn improves quality of sleep. This sleep and relaxation support is pregnancy friendly, breastfeeding friendly, and it's also very helpful for women in perimenopause and menopause. And men too. This dance of hormones is something that really impacts our sleep, and I think it's something that a lot of us can relate to no matter what phase of life we're in. It comes in powder form, and I like to mix it in some warm water for a nice soothing evening relaxation tea. It tastes like a subtly sweet chamomile tea, and you don't need very much water, so I've never had issues waking up to pee because of drinking this. School just started for many people, and I know that things are busy. So I'm gonna leave a link to this product in the description, and you can use code ELSA for an extra 20% off your order. Either a one-time purchase, or what's really cool is you can do a 3, 6, 9-month subscription, and then you know that you're covered going into the school year, going into the holidays. I'm gonna take a moment to myself to finish this tea. Oh my goodness. Perfect timing.
She getting a little grumpy.
Are you ready for bed? Is she smiling? Say goodnight. Thank you, Needed, for sponsoring this video. Good night. Good night.
Do you want to say hi, Brad?
Hi, Brad.
Brad and Lindy just showed up. Hi, Lindy.
We had a few friends from our new home come to camp out for one night with all our friends from Kansas City. We'll talk more about them in a little bit.
James just showed up too. Hi, James. You did it, dude. Oh,
I had him.
yeah. There he is.
Got it.
Oh. Oh, you had some interest. There's like 6 fish just came over. James, you look too good to not be catching fish. There he is. Oh no. Hey. Good job, B-Rad.
Thank you. My first Tinkara fish.
Have you caught fish on fly rod?
No.
That was your first fish on a fly.
First Tinkara.
Hey.
First everything.
Let's go.
2 of them. Nice.
Woo! Yes, Amy.
Beat up, beat up.
Yes, girl. It hurt me. It hurt me. Say hi.
Right?
I wish I could, baby. Like, shut my mouth. Yeah, it's a good little school area.
Dude. Let's go!
Oh my gosh. I did the same thing the first time. Girl, oh my gosh, all the way. Oh, girl. 1, 2, 3.
You did the dip too.
I hate it. I fucking hate it.
Deep breath.
Win, rinse it off in the water. No, I want to get out of the way now.
30 seconds to go. Are we doing it?
Come on, you got it.
Yeah, you're not gonna get in. Huh? Hey, cutie pie. Hi. Is that you? Wow.
Texas tortillas, Texas salsa, and Texas venison. That's funny.
You want everything in line.
Oh, baby. You make it.
To us, community consists of people of all ages. So much wisdom is available to carry through to new generations, and younger people have so much youth to share with our elders. Spending time with people of all ages is pretty rare these days. The current tendency in our culture is for the youth to relegate the elderly to nursing homes, and for older generations to pull up the financial ladder behind them after achieving success or financial equilibrium.
There you go. This is great.
All right.
What the hell?
Whereas it's far healthier and rewarding to learn from and nurture our elders, and for the elders to blaze a trail for younger generations, then guide them along as paths were carved in generations past.
There you go. At least I hit it.
James and Doreen are an excellent example of how this can be done. They helped us build our house, and they love to help younger people through life, guiding us through our rough times rather than looking down on us. Brad and Lindy too. Brad took me under his wing and gave me a multi-year crash course in whitetail hunting and all the complexities that come with it.
And Lindy has given me her wisdom through miscarriage, birth, parenthood, and generally is one of my best friends. Something we've noticed while hanging out with this group is how nice it is for the adults to outnumber the children in a group setting. This seems to allow for the adults to drive the ship to some extent and gives the little ones a plethora of role models to emulate. This also feels like a more natural configuration than we tended to experience growing up within state schools and sports practices.
Yeah, she's trying to go. And then she puts her little arms up.
It must feel so good.
Another aspect of Odie's life we cherish is the wise elders she has access to. Thankfully, she has her biological grandparents. She also has several chosen grandparents. She will definitely get plenty of time with her peers. We have tons of kids in our community. Right now, though, she's along for the ride since she can't talk or walk. It may be easy to watch our videos and assume that we're just alone out here in the middle of nowhere. But the truth is, we have more community than ever. It's funny how people tend to enjoy each other more when we all have a little space.
The only time we experienced community similar to what we have now was in Kansas City with this group. It feels so cool to bridge people from different eras in our lives to one another. It's pretty wild to think of the people we were when we met each of these friends versus the versions that we've become.
What do you think? Is that a nice poncho?
We're gonna go to our old stomping grounds today. Well, kinda, some of them. Oh! Oh! Oh!
Hi, sweet girl. Oh, baby.
Where we used to live.
Shit.
Okay, baby girl, here we are. We're gonna go to the river store.
I think it's a need. Oh, goodness.
I think he's a little big.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay.
We're done. We're doing it. That's been everything here so far. Hi, baby.
Can't wait to go to the river. Check it out. I wonder if it's busy.
Hey, we love a puppy.
Yeah, let's try this.
Hi, baby. Yeah, that's a baby.
A smile for the camera, Steve. Get you some steak.
Just gumming it. Hey, baby.
All of our friends have kind of split off a little bit. Everybody just kind of exploring, and I think we'll reconvene later. We're just exploring the waves here.
Seems like it's a lot more water than what we're used to, but it's really pretty.
Yeah, I wonder if it'd be harder or easier.
I don't know.
It seems like the real deal in this area. This river surfing is the real deal. Not that it's not by us. This is so insane to watch. People are wild. I'm completely unfamiliar with these water sports, having only just gotten into it, and this is so wild to watch people who are actually good at it.
Oh my god. So established. This is crazy. This is one of the first areas that we ever scamped in, and it is so different.
I'm excited to be here. It's just so different. Ranchers, country people, river rats. We weren't grimy, gross, but we were spending all of our time outside and we just fit in. And now you go through town and it's a bunch of really nice, very trendy. It's just different. It's, I think if we were coming here for the very first time ever, we'd think it was really cool. But because we've seen it in a different way in the past, just like anywhere, things evolve, and I think it's still really cool.
Yeah, you're right.
What do you think, baby girl?
Sweet girl.
Hi, baby. Hi.
Yeah, it is fun. Good stuff. So I've been here before. I can feel it in my jeans.
You were but an egg. A wee little egg.
Hi. Hey, baby. That's so fun.
I guess I don't really feel sad because, I don't know, I'm just so glad we found this place when we did and that we got to enjoy it when we did. And now, because we were here, we found other places and then eventually our home, and that we didn't land here. I'm just so grateful. And it's fun to be able to come back here and visit and see it, and there's a lot more people and a lot more stuff, and it's different, but I love the nostalgia.
I just can't stop like talking to Elsa, and I'm being annoying, like trying to understand myself in the way that I'm feeling. But I think it goes back to a dream that I had many years ago, that I got off of like a roller coaster ride and I was on Mars, and it was just completely barren, if you will, like totally blank, no life, nothing. And then over time, this little pond bubbled up, and then there were like horseshoe crabs and crawfish and stingrays and all kinds of like relatively primitive life, and then moss, and then trees started to bubble up, and this lake expanded out and got more and more developed. And then over time a path wore in, and then I started recognizing people that I knew, and then all these buildings started sprouting up all around it, and then there was a Home Depot and a grocery store and a McDonald's, and I was like, oh no, we did it again. And then I woke up. So I think that fast-paced economic development kind of creeps me out, because it's almost like it just eats places and eats the culture, and then spits out a homogenous, normal, not even normal, but you know what I'm saying. But I think that's kind of the tendency that I'm trying to describe that makes me not feel super good. But it's still a beautiful place, and it's awesome, and I'm happy for everybody that's there. I'm happy more people get to enjoy it. I just hope that the culture isn't lost and turned into just like a real bougie place that most people like myself won't be welcome in, but we shall see.
I'm looking at this Scamp, just wondering what it would look like if we were to do this again with a baby. Not necessarily in the cards, like not full time anyway. But it's just, what did we even eat when we lived in the Scamp? What did we even eat when we only had a cooler for those 6 years? 6 whole years, our whole time living in the Scamp, we never had a refrigerator.
Well, when it was cold, we had that cooler outside, and that was kind of like a refrigerator.
Yeah, but we'd still...
Or when it was so cold that the cooler could be inside and be like a fridge on the floor.
Yeah, we had to keep it inside so that our food wouldn't freeze outside.
Yeah, right.
Maybe it's because I'm still postpartum and don't have any memory, but I'm just having a hard time figuring out what we ate. We were so skinny that we didn't eat much. We ate well, though, for how little we must have eaten.
Well, and I feel like it was a phase in my life where that was totally fine.
Yeah, we were pretty young.
Yeah,
Spring
like we were
chickens.
exploring a lot of things and a lot of different foods and diets, and I feel like leaning out can be useful, and then you can like build back with the new knowledge, and then like we rebuilt our bodies with venison primarily.
Yeah. As soon as we got onto our land and got a fridge, I gained a pant size like immediately. Not even necessarily because of the meat that we were eating, but I think because the stability. My nervous system just felt safe. Not that I felt unsafe in the Scamp, but just...
Well, there was constant background process that's like in fight or flight because what we're doing is semi-legal.
that. But also, I think just having to move the Scamp every 2 weeks was a fight or flight state.
But that's why, you know, like those go together. And then even within that, if you get a person that doesn't like that, then they can
give you tickets.
Yeah.
We only experienced that once, though. That was the town that we just left.
Yeah,
and we never went back.
Yeah, we never went back. Well, it's not that we never went back. We never really
We never scamped there again.
Yeah.
Good morning. Good morning. Look at this baby. She just woke up.
Being in the Scamp this trip was wonderful and surreal. We really look forward to taking it out for some snow camping with the doggos and the babe this winter. Thank you to all of our friends that made this time in the woods so rejuvenating and beautiful. And thanks to you all for watching and coming along and sticking with us through the last decade of our lives.
Love you all, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.